Delighted to have Gone Girl VB return to the Dublin Horse Show this year for the third consecutive year. So her first year in Dublin at the 4-year-old, she had won the qualifier in Barnadown. Again, we only done our select few shows, went to Dublin, and she finished up second in the final of the 4-year-olds there. And we didn't do much then with her after that. We brought her to Villamora in the early part of her 5-year-old year, and came back then. We're very happy with her there. She qualified the first day out then for the 5-year-olds last year, and then went on to win the 5-year-old championship then. So we're very excited about her this year as well. She's mare by Emerald, and her dam is by Cobra, and then she goes back to King Servant Imperious. And Gone Girl VB's direct dam is a half-sister to Mr. Rockefeller, a horse that I would have competed from a 5-year-old right up through the ranks, and competed in a lot of the National and Premier Grand Prix here. My mum Eleanor Byrne is down as the breeder, and I actually bought the dam as a 2-year-old. An uncle of mine had said that he had seen a 2-year-old filly, and that she was a relation to my good horse at the time, Mr. Rockefeller. So we bought her then. We broke her as a 3-year-old, and she competed a little bit as a 5-year-old, done some of the stud book series, and she competed then in Dublin in the Young Riders as a 6-year-old with my brother. I'm very, very lucky that I have the ride on her. That at 4 we sold her to a good friend of ours, Lorraine MacGuinness, and she has kept her on with us then in the yard, which is a privilege to be able to breed her, but also to campaign her up through the age categories in Ireland here. She had been always a very consistent mare, jumped a lot of clear rounds. Last year in prep before the 5-year-olds, we actually competed at the Tattersall's show, and she won the 5-year-old stud book final here. So that was her first kind of education to a jump off, and thankfully she took it all in her stride, and she repeated the same in Dublin a few weeks later. This year we started out her year with a trip over to Europe. We competed in Leer and Peelbergen, and again she returned, and we were very lucky that she qualified the first day out for the 6-year-olds. And the day before that she qualified for the 6-year-olds up at the Meadows, she had a filly foal born through embryo transfer. That filly is by Carrera VDL. Following her qualifying for Dublin, we put a plan together to, we competed in 3 of the stud books, Barnadown, Balmoral and Tattersall's. So she'll have an easy week next week, and then on to the horse show will be the main aim.